Hey everyone, I have another great total body Pilates style workout for you today. If you have two tiny weights available to you, we're going to use them real quickly for some upper body exercises. But if you do not, that is okay. These are 2 pounds that I'm going to be using, but just your arms will be enough for the exercises that we are doing. So maybe if you have some, keep them nearby. If you don't worry about it. But I would definitely not try to use anything over a 5 pound for the exercises that we are doing. So give it a try if you want. I'm gonna take these and just kind of put them off to the side here. So we're gonna start with a really quick little hip, belly, and back warm up. So we're gonna do some hip circles. So come into a tabletop position and then walk those hands forward a little bit. Take a deep inhale and you're gonna take your hips to the right. Take the hips forward, pull that lower belly up, and then take the hips to the left, and then bring your butt back over your heels. It's almost like you have a pencil coming out of your belly button and you're drawing a really big circle on the floor. We're gonna do 6 each direction. So take it to the right, forward, left, and back. Almost like you're trying to sit back into a child's pose. Remember to pull that belly button up and in as you are going forward so you don't hurt your back. For 3, 2 deep breaths. Last one. Should feel really, really good. To the left, forward, right, and back. These are one of my favorites. I do these for mobility to warm up almost every single time before I work out, no matter what I'm doing. Last one. Okay. Come into tabletop position. I'm going to give 2 different versions here. I want you to either stay here and press your knee, shin, and the top of the foot into the ground like you're trying to lift yourself off the ground. So a lot of times people do this with just the feet on. I want you to press everything into the floor. It's almost like I'm trying to drag my shin to my knees up to my hands. You guys see that? Slight drag like that. Or I want you to tuck those toes, lift the knees, come into a plank, lower the knees back down. Come into a plank, lower the knees back down. We're going to do it 5 times. So take a deep inhale. Choose the one that's going to work well for you today. Exhale, either press into the floor or lift back down. Press into the floor, lift, push those heels behind you, back down. Lift, back down. 2 more. Lift, back down. 1 more. Lift, back down. Good. So everything is warmed up. We're going to start with some bird dogs, okay? So right arm comes forward, shoulders away from the ears, left leg lifts up and back. Zip that pubic bone to the belly button to the rib cage. Hug that rib cage in. Reach long through the fingertips and the toe tips, long between the crown of the head and the tailbone, and this core is pulling up and away from the floor. Still breathing. Hold it here. If you're wobbly, that's totally normal. The stronger you get, the less wobbly you will get. 2 more seconds. Now keep the hand and the leg lifted. I want you to take the hand and the leg away from the midline of your body as much as you can, and then back to the midline. Away from the midline, back to the midline. Open, close. Try not to let your whole body move around. The only thing that should be moving is your leg and your arm. Everybody's range of motion is going to look very different. Try to keep your arm and your leg parallel to the floor, so lifted high. 2, 1, back down. Good. Child's pose for just a second. Shake the wrists out, come back up. So the right hand is down, left arm is lifted, shoulder away from those ears, right leg is lifted. Hold it here. Find your stability, find the core, find the length here. Okay, so we don't want to shorten it up like that. Reach super long. My core is engaged, my booty is squeezing. My quad is squeezing, my arms are reaching. Hold for 2, 1, then take it away from the midline, back to the midline. You may only be moving 2 or 3 inches, and that is totally normal when you are learning how to get that core to activate properly. 1 more time. Good. Hand down, knee down. Press back for just a second. Roll the wrists out. We're going to be on the wrist for just a little bit more as we do some more leg exercises. So booty exercises. All right. Spread those hands out. The importance of being on our arms like this is a lot of shoulder stability, so you're actually getting stronger even though you're working your leg at the same time. Same with the core, so pull that belly up and in. Let's see, we just had our right leg out. So let's extend the left leg nice and long. We're gonna do rainbows here. So take that left toe over to the right, then come up and over to the, to the left, and then up and over to the right. Now your rainbows are only as big here as you can maintain control with your pelvis. So if you're rocking and rolling your booty all over the place, you gotta make your rainbows smaller. Squeeze the inner thighs up and over, up and over, up and over. Try not to let your body dance around. Use that core to try to keep that pelvis nice and still. Try not to dump over to the right as you go to the right and over to the left as you go to the left. One more. Good. Bend the knee, foot flat to the ceiling. You're gonna bring your knee down to meet towards the other knee and then kick it up to the ceiling. And then kick. Now it's a kick and a lift with control. You don't wanna be flinging it up like that. You just wanna lift as high as you can, maintaining control with the pelvis and keeping it nice and still. So you don't wanna arch through your back a lot like that when you bring that leg up to the ceiling because that will not feel very good. 3, 2, take it up, hold it, pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, knee down. Switch to the other side. So extend that leg long, right foot to the right, touch those toes, up and over, touch to the left, up and over, up and over. Pull that belly in nice and tight. Try not to let those hips move around too much. Pretend like you're trying to balance a glass of water on your pelvis and you don't want it to spill. Two more. 1, 2. Okay, flex the foot, bend the knee. Bring the knee down, reach to the ceiling. Remember that upper body's still pushing that floor away. Staying nice and strong. Keep those fingers spread. For 3, 2. Last one, take it up. We have our pulses. Belly in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee down. Set your hips over to the right heel. Stretch that booty. Set your hips over to the left heel. Stretch that booty. Flip over onto your back for some core work here. All right, beginner version. You can place your hands underneath your pelvis like this to create some support in the lower back. And you can extend those legs up and just hold it. Maybe you lower to right here and just hold it, and that's enough for you. And if you're ready to advance it, you start to scissor those legs a little bit. Maybe you're here, maybe you can get to this range of motion. Just do what works well for you. We're gonna do 10 on each side. Now, if you don't need that support and you want to advance it, we're going to come up, hands behind the head, roll those shoulders down and back, extend those legs long, and we're going to start to scissor. We have 10 on each side, so 10. Keep those legs long. Halfway. 3, 2, 1, 1. Pull those knees in. Head goes down. All right, come over onto your side, modified side plank, which means that your knees are bent and you're on your elbow, okay? So I have beginner version. You just come up into a side plank and try to hold it. If you want to advance it a little bit, you go down and up. Maybe you do a combination between those two until you start to get strong. Where you should be lifting from is right here on the side of the abs, facing the floor, right there on your waistline, okay? So just find a version that works well for you. If you're ready to advance it with me, we're gonna come up. We're gonna bring the hand behind the head. We're gonna lower in a dip, and then we're gonna bring our elbow to our knee. Lower to a dip, elbow to the knee. Maybe you just wanna go here and give this a try too. That's totally fine. All right, we're gonna do 10 total of whatever version you're gonna do. So 10. Halfway. Last one. Good. Let's switch to the other side. Oh, I'm starting to sweat a little bit over here. Break, We gotta fix the hair. Okay, so elbow down on the floor. Make sure it's under you and not in front of you. So when you come up into your side plank, it's a good angle on your elbow. Find the version that's gonna work well for you, and we have 10 of them. I promise you this side will feel like it goes so much faster. All right, here we go. 1. Find that breath. It's super important. Halfway. And 10. Good job, ladies. Okay, now is the time we grab our little baby weights if you are using them. Put one on each side of you and come over into your belly. We have 3 exercises left and you guys are all done. All right, so legs are extended and about the distance of your mat with your feet flat on the floor. So you've got a little space between your legs. You're gonna bring your hands like this into a goalpost position, holding on to the weights. Your gaze is down and in front of you. So you don't want to be like this because that's going to wrench your neck. Look down at the mat, but in front of you. Draw the belly button up and in like you're trying to lift it off the mat. So it's kind of like you're pressing your pubic bone down into the mat. Now all we're going to do is lift the arms, lower the arms. Shoulders down away from those ears. Small range of motion. Keep those feet on the floor. 3, 2, last one. Good. Rest the forehead down, relax the booty, relax the back for just a second. All right, we're gonna start in the same position, but we're gonna change our arms a little bit. So lift the arms, bring your elbows into your rib cage, reach forward, pull back. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep those weights go down. Place your hands on top of each other. Forehead to the hands, relax the upper body. So draw the shoulders away from the ears. One more exercise. Legs are long. Push that pubic bone into the mat. Lift your belly button, lift the legs. So my legs aren't lifting with my knees bent. I'm trying to lift the quad, so the thigh bone, off the mat. Okay, and we're gonna do 15 heel taps. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1, out, and then back down. Okay, hands by your chest, belly in, press back, child's pose position. Deep inhale all the way into the lower belly. Feel your belly take up the space between your thighs. One more time. Okay. You guys are all done. I know I'm sweating a little bit. So you guys did a great job today. Awesome total body Pilates style workout for you. You can repeat that again, add on a different workout, but just remember I'm proud of you for showing up and you got this.